Many view death as a final, peaceful sleep. But for the sinner, the moment the dirt is piled high and the grave is sealed, the true nightmare immediately begins. The soul is thrust back into the lifeless body. The first thing the individual hears in the pitch black is a voice. It is the grave itself, telling them that out of everyone who walked upon the earth, they were the one it hated most. The grave announces that it has been waiting for them all this time, and now that they have finally been delivered into its depths, it is going to make them pay the price. The earth suddenly violently closes in. It squeezes the body with such immense crushing force that the ribs on one side shatter and interlock with the ribs on the other side. This initial physical crushing serves as a horrifying preamble. The true reckoning is only just beginning. Through the crushed darkness, two figures arrive. These are the angelic interrogators. Their eyes flash like lightning, and their teeth are curved and sharp, like the horns of a bull. Their scale defies human comprehension. The span between their shoulders measures in miles. And for those who lived a life rejecting faith, these beings possess absolutely zero mercy in their hearts. Each angel carries a sledgehammer forged of steel. The mass of this weapon is so extreme that if every human and jinn in existence joined forces to lift it, they would not be able to move it a single millimeter. As the terrifying entities begin their harsh approach, the sheer acoustic force of their reproach causes every bone in the sinner's body to crack in terror, causing them to black out from fear. By the time the person regains consciousness, their physical and mental resistance is broken. There is no running, and there is no lying. The interrogation begins now. The angels demand answers to three direct questions. Who is your Lord? What is your Deen, your way of life? And who is your prophet? To someone who lived according to faith, the answers are effortless. But this individual's God was their own immediate desire. They chased the fast life on the streets, the weekend parties, and the temporary high of intoxicants. They operated under the convenient illusion that religion was a chore reserved for the elderly. They believed faith was something to adopt only when their bones ached, their skin wrinkled, and their youthful options ran out. When asked to identify the prophet, their mind draws a blank. Their actual icons were the wealthy, the famous, and the athletic. They spent their entire life meticulously studying how global superstars dressed, the cars they drove, turning purely superficial traits into their ultimate standard of living. Stripped of their clothes, cars, and the celebrities they mimicked, the sinner has absolutely nothing left to say. They sit in the suffocating darkness in total panicked silence. Failing to answer these simple questions exposes the hollow nature of a life lived for the world. The foundation they built vanishes when faced with the truth. The penalty for silence is immediate. An angel strikes them with the unmovable steel hammer. The sheer kinetic force of the blow causes actual sparks to explode throughout the confined space of the grave. Then a door opens directly above them. They are forced to look outward and witness the perfect peace and immense blessings of paradise. They realize this was their intended destination, and they gave it away. A moment later, a second door violently swings open. This one connects directly to hell. The stifling, unbearable heat of Jahannam instantly floods the grave, securing their eternal trajectory. Out of the sweltering darkness, a man approaches. His face is distorted and grotesque. His dark clothes are filthy, and he emanates a foul, sickening stench. He stands over the sinner, mocking their horrific situation. This creature is the literal, physical manifestation of the sinner's own bad deeds. God has given a body to their sins, creating a companion that mirrors the life they chose. Seeing their own terrible choices manifested in the flesh, the person begins to beg. They plead with God to delay the day of judgment, knowing with total certainty that what comes after the grave will be millions of times worse. But the pleas go unanswered. Instead, a new, highly specialized class of tormentors is assigned to carry out the sentence. These beings are deliberately created blind and deaf. When the sinner screams for compassion or when they weep tears of actual blood, these entities cannot hear the begging and they cannot see the suffering. Finally, 99 serpents are unleashed upon them. The venom of just one of these creatures is so aggressively toxic that if a single drop struck the earth above, the ground would remain barren until the end of time. They will continue to bite and sting continuously, day after day, until the final hour arrives. The grave functions exactly as it was designed, a custom-built prison crafted by the